Hey guys, so
Oh my god. That was close.
definitely still experiencing my 343 years of bad luck. Anyway, I recently went back up north and my northern friends were like, "Hey Phil, we should have a reunion." They don't speak like that. And I was like, yeah, catching up, board games, Guitar Hero, anti-gravity tennis. That doesn't exist yet, does it? Come on science, it's 2015, catch up. But when I arrived it was a different story, as they wanted to go to a nightclub. Phil and nightclubs are kind of unmixy things like a penguin and a volcano, or a dog and an anti-dog machine. They don't gel. I'm not saying I don't like having fun and socializing. I love house parties. I just don't really enjoy clubs that much. Let's have a flashback to university.
Hey, sorry about the total lack of communication recently.
What was going on with my hair? I don't know why it was bright orange or what was happening, but yeah, that was me in my second year university house with 5 friends who'd want to go out clubbing at least twice a week, sometimes every night of the week. And it could be fun sometimes, but mostly it wasn't the best. Firstly, me attempting to dance looks like this. Before you even get into the club, the bouncers are usually terrifying. Not coming in, mate, you're not wearing shoes. These are shoes. Did I say you can talk? Once you get past the National Guard, it's so loud. If you're trying to actually catch up with friends, conversations usually go like, "So, what is going on with you? What? What is new with you? You need a poo?" I remember one time when I was attempting to dance, when I noticed a girl had a really awesome fox tattoo, so I kind of got transfixed by this tattoo and forgot it wasn't really socially acceptable to just stare at people on the dance floor, until all of a sudden Baldy McGee was up in my face saying, "Are you making eyes on my girl?" No, I was just looking at her fox. Calling my girl an ox. Oh god. And then he pushed me into another guy who got really angry because I'd been pushed into him, so he pushed me back, and then a massive push fight just started on the dance floor, so I kind of just slithered down onto the floor and crawled away as Mr. Brightside was playing. Yeah, I should really stop staring at strangers. Where was I? Oh yeah. Then if you need to pee, drunk strangers in the toilet are scarily talkative. I'm not going to be able to pee when some guy is staring directly at me and telling me about Manchester United's new football shoelace colours. I even saw a guy so distracted he dropped his phone into his own pee flow. Ugh. Kind of surprised I've never done that, to be honest, but that is besides the point. Another thing which may surprise you is the guys who were the rowdiest from my entire university were the chemistry students, and we had a couple mutual friends, so I'd go out with them sometimes. And they were kind of laddish and I didn't get on with them that well, but I went along anyway as I wanted to be with my friends. But there was one guy who I'm going to call Spleichel, who knew I was uncomfortable and he kind of singled me out, so in drinking games he'd always be like, "Pick Phil! Pick Phil!" which wasn't that funny, and also he'd make me down drinks while everyone was watching, and I just didn't really like it that much, or him. Anyway, one night they put about 12 different drinks into one glass and Spleichel was like, "Oh, let's get Phil to down it." And I didn't want to do that at all. So thankfully I thought fast and told them I was allergic to orange juice, so I couldn't drink the disgusting drink, when in reality I probably should have just said, "No thanks, Spleichel. If you're that excited about it, why don't you drink it yourself?" But I went with the orange excuse. Orange excuse. That sounds like a good band name. But there will be times in life where people do pressure you to do stuff like that, but a proper friend won't really care if you say no, which is why I've deleted Spleichel off Facebook. Yes, as I didn't really need people like him in my life, and I'm a lot happier that way. Why did you tell this particular story, Phil? It's a new year, so I thought maybe it'd inspire you to cut some of those unhealthy friends out of your life that you don't like that much, or maybe just not feel pressured into doing something that you don't want to do. And you may have heard people on YouTube talking about Rise Above, and I thought it was a great idea, so I decided to tell you about it too. If you go to riseabove.org.uk, which is also in the description below, there's loads of things which can help you out with these kind of situations, including activities and videos, including some made by my bro Slice PJ. So make sure you check it out below. Anyway, flashback to 2014. I actually had a really great time with my northern friends, even if I did still dance like this. It was definitely about the friends I was going with rather than the experience itself. In all honesty, give me Mario Kart and popcorn any day of the week. Today's Draw Phil Naked is... Please thumbs up this video if you've enjoyed it, and please click the subscribe button to join my team. Join my team? Why did I just say join my team? And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to my gaming channel, Dan and Phil Games, for even more videos. Go do it. Click. Goodbye.